So sorry if that was super loud. Um, yeah. Anyway, hello. Welcome to a little project I've been working on. Let me turn down let me turn on the desktop audio. I had to re-record this because the audio settings were terrible. If you didn't hear that, listen to this. Yeah, it's barely audible. But it's still present. That's an issue I have to work out. Anyway, welcome to a little project I've been working on. This is Minecraft PSX, which I started working on last week. Wow, it gets a lot faster when I am not looking at that tree, huh? Anyway, so yeah, like I said, I started working on this last week. I was first trying to draw a single polygon. Eventually, I just decided to a like beginner kind of project thingy, just like a setup project that allowed you to load load models from the disk, which was done by what's his name? Let me get it here. I'm probably just gonna edit it in for you so you can see it. Rubik's Cube 6. It's a very generic name, but that's the name of the guy. Sorry, I just kind of insulted him. I just called it generic. Oh, we won't talk about that. Don't tell him I said that. He still made a great, like, beginner project thingy. So yeah, I'm currently loading all of the models, right? All these cubes as models, like as different models from the disk, which is highly inefficient. But you know, baby steps. I've since started work on, if I go over here, my newest way of adding to the project, and that is with culling. Look at this. That cube is culled. If I go over to here to this just cobblestone, bam, that's not culled because that's two completely full cubes, and you can't only draw part of an entire model. So these are just flat planes right here. Only issue with having this many of using the TMD method, which for those TMD is just the model, like a model format that you have to load from the PlayStation's disk or from the disk or whatever. So that's what I mean by like TMD. Only problem with that is I've tried loading a bunch, well, yeah, like a bunch of more of these little squares, and I can only do 4 of them. So then again, I do have a bunch of these like separate, you know, block model files. So maybe, right? Because if I do more than 4 of them, it'll glitch out the screen. So maybe that's a consequence of using ps1 on my little Windows XP computer. But because this is DuckStation and this is on my like actual main computer. Just so I can do OBS on it without unregistered HyperCam 2 or whatever being being on like the top of the screen, you know, because I'm not sure OBS is supported. So that would be funny. Maybe in a future update I'll do unregistered HyperCam 2 and we'll have like actual performance. Like, because if I look at the screen on ps1, it does not log my game out as much. I don't think. I tried doing ps1 on this computer, did not like it. It just kind of crashed. So, or it closed itself. One of the two. Anyway, so yeah. As you can see here, there's a lot of Minecraft beta textures, and this, for savvy viewers, is the unused chair model. It's currently not fully like loading properly right now. You see how you can like see through it? That's because it's doing the texture skewing that the PlayStation 1 does, because you know, division is not, or division or whatever for like the model was like, it's some fancy math thing that I'm not going to put in the effort of thinking about on the fly. But basically texture skewing, and that is one face instead of 3 faces, or I guess 4 or whatever for the side of that chair, because that's a lot more computationally demanding if I did 4, so I'm just doing 1, and I'm dealing with the fact that it's texture skewing. So yeah, that's our current method. Oh shoot, I hope that wasn't too loud. But yeah, as you can see, I have the old plank textures, or swamp planks or whatever as I call them. Not because there's going to be a swamp biome just necessarily, just because it looks like they'd be in a swamp or something. Oh, could those be birch? Those could be birch planks, but I don't want those to be birch planks. Those look like rot logs or like old, decrepit logs. So I'm just gonna make them old and decrepit instead of birch. Also, they have a unique, like, fancy pattern to them for planks, which I like much better, as their own separate thing. Anyway, so yeah. That's what I got so far here. I have an older version, which I'll boot up right now. How do I... Okay. Change disk. That is OBS. That is not, change disk. There we go. Let me do this in case that's visible to you. That'd be very bad if it was. v1.q. That's not v1.q. Game changed. This is the exact same game. Okay. Close game. Exit without saving. And then we just do system, start file, v1. Okay, there we go. Be murdered. Let me turn that up for you. I'm sure some people some of y'all like this. So yeah, that reminds me, because right, the sound still that sound plays continuously. Or does it not? No, it plays continuously on this version. Listen to that. Yeah. Which is not good. I gotta figure that one out. Yeah, this is the old version. The chair model was messed up, and I didn't know how to do the, I say didn't know how to do as if I didn't just figure that out, like, yesterday or whatever. Or, like, 2 days ago. Anyway. This is not transparent, whatever. I didn't do transparent textures. I tried doing the alpha, mask thing that the Tim tool editor allows you to do. It just didn't do it, I guess. It just didn't feel like it, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe it's just because the texture's really big. You know, for all the, you know, inefficiency I did with doing spare cubes, I at least did a actual, like, texture atlas, which was good. So, because it's, one, I like texture atlases. They're just a really cool concept to me. And two, I just completely blanked. Yeah, oh yeah, and two, it's computationally better. Yeah. I remember the whole, like, cool reason before I remember the actual practical reason. Anyway, this is an old model where I forgot to remove this part in Blender because I used Blender to do it, and then I just converted it to Tim Tool, or TMD. But we have to convert it from Blender to an annoying file format to TMD, so, or 3 annoying file formats, but whatever, that's the point. Don't look at that. What are you doing? Sorry. This is a TV object. It wasn't just a cool proof of concept. I wanted to see if I can render the entire screen using a texture that was overlapping the Z buffer. And then, the TV will pull from that texture, which it kind of worked. It worked to an impressive degree, and then until it didn't and stopped working. So that's that predicament. I don't know exactly what part of my screen it's drawing from. If I look left, it changes. Is that like that little section on the left there, but like not fully on the left? I don't know. Maybe someone in the comments can help me out with that. I can figure that out. You can see top left, it says block under you. That's, I'm trying to use that to detect the block under me, because my idea for the system for the chunks is, basically instead of moving, in world space, we move, the blocks, or whatever. So we just have a block offset, and so the player can move around in, like, this little cube here, but as soon as he steps out of bounds, or whatever, like he goes, boop, there, it'll reset him back, or it'll subtract his position, but it'll move the rest of the world as well. So that'll effectively create, have the same effect as though, as though he moved. But, except this time it'll just be an offset, which will be good for I think it'll be good. Yeah, it will be good for 0-point float errors, or, which, if you don't know, that's an error in a graphics engine where the farther out you go from 0, 0, the less precision you can get, which is good. It will mean that the less precision will be given to the blocks instead of the player, But you see the blocks are already like a million feet apart, so it doesn't really matter. Because, you know, they're already snapped to somewhere, so. I don't want to do Discord right now. I'll call him back in a second. Ignore that. I tried to do this big fancy thing. This big fancy thing, and all my friends, because I'm so popular. Yeah, I always get my friends are always calling me, whatever. Weird joke. Dude, are you calling me on phone now? No, he's not. Okay. Whatever. Ignore that. Interrupted. Thwarted once again by having a social life. I'll call him back after this. I just gotta get through this real quick. Anyway, what was I even on about? Yeah, so I mean, like, the blocks will have less, whatever. Less precision, I think, maybe. No, not even that, because the blocks are still also at 0, 0. Some value's not going to be as precise. Which, if that value is where the blocks are placed, then that might not be the best thing to not go precise. But it'll at least be an interesting glitch, because the player, it won't be unplayable, because, you know, the player's position will be able to be precise. Because look at this. That's not, like, that's not going to be, whatever by the 0 point float error thing. Anyway, it's just nerd talk. So yeah. But being able to draw, like, models directly, to a space or whatever like that is very convenient for me, because it means, like, you see this? This is all, see that right there? That's all part of the chair model. So that's, just having a block right there with, that's in the array or whatever, that's the chair, means I can do, like, 2 thing tall, like, things. 2 block tall objects. There you go. That's an actual way of saying it. Anyway, so that's a very interesting idea. Is this guy texting me? I'm hearing vibrations. What are the vibrations? No. I'm just, like, hearing things that aren't there. I'm actually going crazy. Too much PlayStation programming, which I've been very, like, happy that I've been able to do this. It's been very nice. I had ideas for, like, implementing paintings, and, like, how I would do that. I wanted to do it on the memory card. And then for music, right, you could, place, like, music from CDs or whatever, or something like that. There'd be music discs as well, which would be funny. That'd be a funny way of doing it. You get, like, because that'd be a very PlayStation thing to do. Because back in the day, people liked to boast. Oh, look, I did my thing on PlayStation. Look, there's a PlayStation exclusive feature. Which I had ideas for, like, maybe adding, what's that one cat? Are you calling again? Oh my god, I'll get back to you in a moment. Just wait, dude. Sorry, it's alright. I was thinking of adding the mascot cat thingies you could find if you plugged in a Pocket Station. Or doing something with a Pocket Station. I really want to do a Pocket Station implementation because I, 1, have a Pocket Station, and 2, I want it to have implementation. Sorry. What was I on about? But yeah, just generally stuff like that, something cool. And then I was thinking, since the PlayStation 1, you know, low render, whatever, we could have fog. And this leads me on to how I have like 2 different ideas for how this game could go. One idea called Through the Fog or whatever would be the name of the game. Where basically I can take this, either continue it as a Minecraft thing, or I could make it my own voxel engine game. Which maybe I could then port to PC and then sell it to make some money. Haha. Which I do like money. I do like having a way to potentially support myself. As a young adult, having a nice, reliable little way of income would be good. So that could be one idea for that. But, oh my god, just wait 5 seconds, please. 5 seconds. You know what? You want to call so bad? Nazar. Hey, yeah, I am trying to film something right now. I will get back to you in a second.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're filming something?
I'm filming something. I'm filming cinema right now. I'm doing my recording. This is like Steve Jobs level. You know when Steve Jobs created the Apple? Yeah.
Damn.
I'm not. Yeah.
No, dude. It's just I want to call you because you know because a new game called Anton Blast, like, released, and I'm gonna play for the first time.
Is that the PS1 style game you were on about?
What, Anton Blast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's the game that's similar to Pizza Tower I told you about.
Yeah. Okay. I will get, yeah, just give me a moment. I'm gonna finish up this recording, and then I'll get back to you.
Okay. Yeah,
Bye.
bye.
That's my friend. He's cool. I had to be right now. I'm keeping that in. That's his punishment. That's his punishment for, I don't know, wanting to interact with me. I guess for wanting to be like a friend, for wanting to hang out with me. He stays in the recording. He's immortal. He's like immortalized in the recording. Whatever. To be clear, I was joking when I said Steve Jobs. I don't have that big an ego. Anyway, so yeah. I think I covered just about everything. I'm going to do another method of culling where it's like depending on the angle you're looking at. Oh, wow, this is so slow. Oh my god. FPS 20. Ugh. At least it's not 19. If it was 19 FPS, that, you know, I could get away with 20. 19 I can't get away with. So yeah, I have to do more culling, which will be fun. I love working on this game, honestly. It's been so much fun to like just see this all come together and have more features just get implemented and just be able to program them in. You know how fun that is? I love it. Anyway, see, I can add culling, and then when you add culling, it gets better performance. It gets better performance, you add more stuff. It's an awesome little infinite feedback loop. Eventually the culling is going to be so great that whenever... Sorry, I'm having one of my optimistic, what do you call it whenever you, I don't know. I'm being too optimistic, it's bad, whatever. Oh, this doesn't show my rotation in this version? You, get out. That already means I've done a good job. I want to go to the newer version. Because the newer version, has features I like more. That's how you know I'm doing good with implementing features, I guess. Even though it's a basic debug feature, but that's about it. Can I skip this? Is there any skip this? Nope. Whatever. Yeah, I have to turn off the sound for you because otherwise it'll be weird. Take the bounce off the screen. Also, if you just saw that on the right there, it was drawing from VRAM, I think. Yeah, there you go. It's just my angle. Oh, look at that. It's the only thing that's really weirdly slow. I think it's because it does not like drawing transparent textures or something like that. Because, you know, I go over here, it's actually really fast, arguably faster than than before, which I don't know what that's about. And I look over here, it's like, it does not like that. It doesn't like it. It's really mad at me. Wait, does it go to 20 FPS? Oh, actually it goes to 26 FPS. Alright, we're actually doing some performance there. I don't know why that is. I guess it just likes the way I did the textures. I go over here, I go to 30 FPS. 30 FPS, that's a respectable thing. That's like an oil mechanic right there. That's a, you know, hard-working citizen. You go over here, 20 FPS. Okay, now it's 20 FPS. That's like a gamer who's in their, like, basement or whatever, not leeching off their parents or something, like not getting a job. Which, if you're in a position where it's like actually hard for you to get a job, I understand. But you know, I have to use an example that people would get. Oh, sorry, I just got the pixels lined up perfectly. There we go, 0. 0 is when it's perfect. You see on the top left there, because it goes from 400 or 0 to 410, and then. I love that. So you see the blocks right there, the little dirt blocks? That means they're going to be perfectly square, no matter how... Sorry. Sorry. Ay. Anyway, that's about it. Weirdo. Programming aside, that's about all for now. Oh, there is some issue... I can't believe I have not mentioned it at all. There's an issue with the, I think this is a consequence of using a texture atlas, is that there's an issue with, oh, does that do it for every single tile? Like, or every single side? I think it does. That's interesting. If I go with a stone block here, I might be able to see that. But there's an issue where it draws, overdraws from part of the texture atlas. So like you can see some dirt there. If I actually pull up the thing of Blender because I have the texture atlas loaded up. So to the left. Okay. So wait. So then what's that at? If that's at the bottom, there's dirt there. What? Wait, that'd just be block breaking. Oh, that reminds me. I have to add the block breaking thing. That's something I'm actually really excited to add. I think it's gonna be really cool. I'm gonna add gears as well, all that stuff, whatever. But yeah. Anyway, this has gotten to be 21 minutes long. I have to edit it down, maybe. But yeah, I have issues with the it pulling from the texture atlas, which I gotta figure that one out. Ooh, is it clipping? I can't tell if it's clipping. Luckily, I don't have to worry about Z fighting because it's PlayStation 1. But still, it's good to keep in mind. That looks kind of like Z fighting, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's PlayStation 1, so it has to snap to a coordinate, so it's not like it's not like, oh, it's ever so slightly off, but still. I don't know. Beep, 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 beep. But yeah. That is about all for now. I need to actually end this. I will hopefully see you with an updated version of the game where I have actual culling. Like, the tree looks better, the performance is better. So yeah, I'm gonna do angle culling, and then I'll get back to y'all. Hopefully... get the mouse off the screen. Have I had the mouse on the screen? I'm so sorry about that. Hopefully you guys, like this and appreciate it. I'm probably still gonna work on it either way, because I love this. This is fun. But, you know, it'd be cool. I mean, I guess it'd be alright if, you know, if some people liked it or whatever. I liked it in terms of like, well, I mean, you can like the video as well, but you know, like we're interested in it. Let me know. Give me any recommendations. If you have any ideas for like features or additions later down the line. I know I only just have like barely the basic engine for the game to work or to be held together. Just kind of barely working, and I need to optimize it on that. But still, I have a bunch of features like wings or. Oh my god. Okay, there's always got to be an interruption. Okay, that's a sign I'll shut it down, but... Alright, I'll see y'all guys around. And let me know what you think. Yeah. See you later. Bye.